about that, guys. I had an appointment. I'm really sorry for skipping out on you so fast and honestly without any warning. I had an appointment that I completely had forgotten about. Classic me. And I made it. We're all good now. So, uh, I already introduced one of my new dolls, and I started introducing the second one. And if for anyone needing more background information, I got all of these little dolls from an antique mall yesterday. Oh, actually, that reminds me. Let me run back and grab the other three that are sitting on my desk. Be back. Alright, here I am. I brought the three little ones that I got. So these dolls were all part of the same stall. Of course, it being an antique mall, I really don't know the history of them at all. They were very affordable. Super affordable. This one, I think the most one of them cost was like $6. I didn't end up getting that one, but anyway, more on that. This one, I'm trying to remember. I started talking about her. She's another of my new little redhead, I mean, Little Red Riding Hood dolls. I was very intrigued by her for some reason. She is not porcelain. I'm trying to get the hair out of her face a little bit. It looks to me like her hood is stapled onto her head. I did not do that, but I really love her eyes. Her eyes are green and they close, which is a very cool feature. She is the only doll out of all of the ones that I got yesterday that does that. And if you hear the lawnmower, I apologize. Anyway, she's made out of plastic. I'm not a doll expert. I've only just decided this is a hobby of mine that I'm going to try to pursue. I really am into old things in general, as far as antiques goes. I love going to antique malls, and I never really, I mean, before my Barbie dolls and porcelain dolls were my collection. That was pretty much it. These are, some of them look like they're like miniature kind of porcelain dolls, but less fragile. She is not a porcelain doll. And I haven't named any of them yet. For some reason, I am thinking, oh, sorry, I shouldn't shake you like that, dear. I think Sally for some reason. I almost went with Goldilocks because we're kind of going with a fairy tale theme, but the red hood, like the red cape, red outfit, is just Little Red Riding Hood. I guess I could go with Sally for now for some reason. Uh, Basically, there seemed to be kind of a loose theme in that stall. Like some of them were very fairy tale oriented, but anyway, this one, have not named her yet. I really did originally think she was also a Red Riding Hood doll at first for some reason, but I left the tag on. She is from December, obviously, looking at her. And what does it say? Flower of the month, Narcissus Birthstone Turquoise. She's a very lovely little lady. Hello there, everyone. Welcome or welcome back to my live stream and YouTube channel. It's very nice to see you guys. She is porcelain, I think. Or, like, I don't know if there's another hard material that dolls are made out of that's kind of like glass, but is not. I love her face. I love her outfit. She's quite beautiful. Um, and I have not figured out a name for her yet. Her hat comes on and off. Her bangs kind of sticking up a little bit. Hello. And yeah, I don't know, like I said, the history of these dolls. I'm kind of assuming they all came from a similar place, the same place. And that is that. Their owner must have taken quite good care of them. So anyway, this is the next doll. She is the only one that came with her own stand. Obviously Rapunzel themed. I think she's from Avalon Doll Makers. I love her outfit. I knew I was getting her when I saw her. I unfortunately do not speak Spanish, but you're obviously welcome here anyway, as long as we keep the comments respectful, you know. Who else here's got an interest in like antiques or antique dolls? Just curious, or am I going to be the only one? So obviously she's Rapunzel. And yeah, I loved her outfit. You can obviously move their arms a little bit. You cannot move their faces, their heads, which is fine. Obviously very much for display. You speak British? English? Interesting. If I were to fake a British accent, you would wish you had never heard it. I will just suffice it to say that. What really got my interest in the first place with all of these was actually her and the Rapunzel doll. She did not come with a label or anything, but obviously it looks like the same company. And these are definitely not plushies. They are very beautiful. They're obviously older dolls. I don't know what fairy tale she would be from. She's probably either from Sleeping Beauty or Cinderella. I don't know. Those would be the two fairy tales that I would pick her from. There was another doll exactly like this in the stall who was outside of the Ziploc bag. She was up in a Ziploc bag, and that one was $6. I did not get that one. I figured someone else might give that one a good home. They were identical. And she seemed to be the one who needed a home for some reason. So, thank you. Toys are very nice. I just fell in love with her when I saw her. I'm trying to remember, probably another Avalon doll. I would say there were more dolls in the stall, by the way. One of them was kind of a creepy Santa doll that was literally, the label on him was that one was over 100 years old, and as my friend put it, looked creepy as hell. Needless to say, I did not get that one. So, and then last live stream, I mentioned that I had forgotten about 3 other dolls that I had, and that is these 3, which I thought they were all in the same container together. They were all in the same Ziploc bag. So I kind of joked that they're sisters. I almost did not get them for some reason. Why? I don't know. But I thought they were very cute. Now I'm going to hold them up one at a time. I don't even know if they're from the same time period. This one, I don't know. If I were to guess what they're for, they're probably more ornamental. but this one has a very beautiful dress. I love the outfits on all of these dolls, by the way. Uh, well, now something is popping up on my screen. Word you wish people used more. Wait. Well, I can alter the question. Hold on. Okay. So I showed you this one already, and like I said, I haven't really named any of these dolls yet. And then there is this one, who is very cute. I love her little hat. Very, very chic. Very old, I think, but I don't know for sure yet. Maybe I would name her Darla or something. She also has green eyes. They're like painted on green eyes. You're a you are you named what? Gennaro? And Gennaro. Is that like a misspelling? Or is it your real name? Or like a username? Let's stick to usernames, guys. Just for privacy reasons. Alright, and then she kind of reminds me of a sprite. She is very cute, very dainty. Her limbs are posable to an extent. How are you asking me how I'm doing? How I am? I'm good. How are you? I wasn't sure if you guys were talking amongst yourselves or not. Well, that was the Antique Mall collection. Argentina. Oh wow. Well, hello there from Argentina. Where's everyone else from? I think I heard one person said they're from Britain or they speak British English. Which honestly, when you think about it, is kind of crazy how different British English is from American English. And then, of course, there is. I don't speak Spanish, I'm sorry. Maybe you could use Google Translate? Google Translate might be able to help. You can use a translator. Yeah, exactly. You can use a translator. I mean, English is the main language that I know. You know, I'm sure I could fake a British accent, but I don't think anyone here would want me to because it's not very good. I really want to show the box that I got to you guys too. I got a beautiful glass box. Let's all be nice. Um, Carla Garcia, 07I? Try a translator. A translator should be on your iPhone or computer. Hello. It should be, because I have it on my phone. I could always use it to translate if you wanted to comment in your native language, if that helps. Hello, Mike Olivo, 19F, Grand Turk, 94KKS, Silver, Edition. Wow, how do you guys come up with these usernames? Like, I tried to. Originally, my username was a little longer, but man, I could not. I could not come up with a super duper long username. It's a very long username. Why does it have to be so long? Well, how's everybody doing today? How is the weather by you guys? Because I don't think I can do anything on my end, Carla Garcia, to make the language any easier. My best guess is to try a translator, like Google Translate. I am not an expert. But anyway, this is basically technically my second live stream now, because I had to bail out the first one, but feels like one giant live stream. So, let me see if I can find the box, that glass box that I have. Hi, Alpha Fan YT? You guys are very creative with your usernames. Like, I do not know how you pick them. What team are you? SOU team? What is that? Can you tell me more about that? I am gonna be right back. I'm gonna look for the box. Finding it right now. Of course, I'm not finding it right now. Gosh darn it. I really would not want to actually lose that box either. Well, it is around somewhere. I am very happy. How are you, Asia Z K8F? Oh my goodness. If I mispronounce anyone's name, I don't think I have yet, but if I do, I'm sorry. Alright, well, now that I showed you what I could of what I bought yesterday, I think what I'm gonna do, I'm glad you're doing alright. Asia Zate, where are you from? You don't have to be super specific. We want to respect everyone's privacy, because, you know, the world has mildly lost its mind, in my opinion. Thank you, Grand Turk. 94KKS Silver Edition. I'm glad you liked my video. Give a like and subscribe if you would like. Oh, new subscriber. Carla Garcia, thank you. I appreciate it. I always appreciate new subscribers, and I appreciate old subscribers. Thank you. Morocco. Okay, what are you in the USA for? I appreciate the heart. I'm not that looks like an alien emoji, Grand Turk. Yes, please like and subscribe if you want to see more content. I am thinking about how to branch out more in YouTube, because some of the stuff I have on here is from like years ago already, and not exactly sure. Oh, you're living here? Goodness, what made you kind of move to the USA? Appreciate the flame emoji, Carla Garcia. You guys are, you guys, sometimes the emojis you use are a bit of a puzzle. I mean, I see an eagle and an Easter head statue. I know it's an eagle, but why are you sending me eagles? Oh, it's for the USA. Okay. All right. That makes sense. This is definitely a patriotic bird, if ever there was one. But anyway, so those are the antique dolls, but by far and large, they're definitely not the only dolls that I have. Whether or not any of them might be haunted remains to be seen. I have my suspicions of which ones might have summit, which ones do have energy, and which ones don't. I mean, in general, which state am I living in? Which state are you living in? I'm debating about exactly how much I want to share as far as geographic location goes. I hope you understand because, there are strange people out there who are not strange in the nice ways. So for right now, let's just satisfy the idea that I am in the USA of America, and it's a beautiful country geographically. Man, there is a lot going on. And I very well might end up setting up live streams where we can just chill and chat, so to speak. I have currently one main channel, guys, but I'm gonna have to figure out how to make a couple, because there are other things. Hammer shark. Oh, which favorite animal? Oh, I have a fair amount. Depends on whether you are talking about land or sea animals, Carla Garcia. It depends. Land animal, I would have to say a wolf. Sea animals, that's kind of a hard question because I love dolphins. I have always loved dolphins, but I also love whales too, and now I'm getting a very healthy respect for octopi because they are very intelligent animals. Very intelligent animals, but I would say dolphins or whales are my favorite right now. The shark is an interesting choice. Why do you like sharks? Asia Zait, what's your favorite animal? Simba. Simba. What? Religion. If you want to. Depends. Is this going to turn into a Saved by Jesus chat or another kind of no lectures, just open discussion? We can always talk about that. White and what? Interesting. Okay. Now, granted, okay, Muslim, I am spiritual. I am spiritual. Definitely believe in something. I mean, I was talking about wanting to get haunted dolls. So, you know, I definitely believe in the supernatural. I do. I also believe that all religions. I don't know anything really about Islam. I'm sorry. I mean, you're welcome to share. Just keep it respectful. I'm definitely not an expert on all world religions. I know a little bit about Christianity, of course, a little bit about Judaism. I really don't know nearly enough about Judaism or Islam for sure, but I'm always curious to learn. I am spiritual. If I'm going to be very super duper brief, I do believe that ghosts and the supernatural exist. I believe in an afterlife. You know, let's just say I'm a believer. But I don't subscribe to the monotheistic religions. I believe all religions, at least almost, I think that most religions do have a bit of truth to them. And I think we're all allowed to worship how we want. And I can understand that makes some people uncomfortable, but that's what I think. I don't think anyone should ever be forced into anything. But anyway, spam emojis. Carla Garcia, are you a boy, a girl, non-binary? Your username suggests a female, but I could be wrong. 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, so what emojis are you planning to spam? And keep it respectful in the comments. Otherwise, this is going to be a very short live stream. Okay. So, anyway, now that I showed you the antique dolls, that we're back on the subject, in the left. Well, I appreciate the positive emojis, thank you. Anyway, I can now show you the doll that my brother left for me as a surprise on my bed, and the doll must have been in the basement, and I had absolutely no idea she existed until he brought her upstairs and surprised me with her. Yeah, she is definitely a porcelain doll, I think. But, this is a doll, and she is quite lovely. My brother mistakenly thought that I had bought her. I did not. He said he found her in the basement. Oh, okay. Bye. Well, like and subscribe if you want, but no pressure. This is. She's a very beautiful doll. I have no idea what her history is, even though she was in her basement. But regardless, I love her outfit. and everything. And oh, she has dainty white shoes. And yeah, she is my somewhat creepy doll. Not really creepy, honestly. I get good vibes from her. Bye! So that's pretty much it. Let me know if you want this to be a regular thing where I'll live stream every so often and we can just chat. I promise it's not all going to be about dolls. Okay, so either way, she's saying bye. I am saying bye for now, I think. But it was nice chatting with you guys. I'm going to think about how to branch out a little bit more. Okay? Bye!